Hey you guys, quick thing. Hopefully this won't be too long and I won't start rambling. I just want to address some concerns that a lot of you guys have expressed, both, via social media and also directly to me. Um, and so, it's hard trying to reply to everybody when you have so many different social media platforms. And then, you know, um, but basically, I had a lot of people say, "Oh, you made me cry, and I'm worried about you. I just want to hug you, etc., etc., etc." Now, I know for some of you who have come into my life within like the last, I guess almost 4 years, 3, 4 years or so, this is new to you guys. I just recently started being like emotional with the postpartum thing, and oh, I'm sad now. I know I had somebody say, yeah, I've never seen you sad before. I've never seen you cry before, up until like I have like like um the postpartum thing with her kind of made me more emotional. So some people know that now it's different than what how I used to be, but I'm still not like completely like crying and breaking down all the time, because I saw somebody say they was concerned about me crying in front of Blythe. Now, in the in one instance, it's like, yes, I completely understand that, but also you guys have to know I only really cried for like the first few days. And so the video that you guys saw was taken a couple of days prior to it was posted. And like I said in the video, it had been a couple of weeks, about 2.5 weeks since I had cried or whatever. And so it's not like Blythe is in here and I'm just like boohoo crying every day and she is going to be completely scarred. No. As you can see from the video, Blythe is, although she's mean, Blythe is mean, okay? She's very compassionate and very loving. And we would have moments I would look sad and she just kind of rub my back and say, "You sad, mommy? You miss Damari? I miss him too. It's gonna be okay." So like Blythe she's not mentally as young as she is age-wise. So I'm communicating with her and she is definitely coping and asking questions in her own way. So like 2 weeks after everything happened, we were just chilling, sitting down chilling, and she looked me in my face and said, "Hey mom, why were you crying outside on the grass at night?" And so I had broke down that night after I had got back from the hospital, when I was standing outside talking to uh all of my friends and family and stuff. And so I'm just like, "You're 3. Why do you remember something that happened like 2 weeks ago that was so, you know, why you didn't ask me then?" So like she knows, she understands what has happened, as far as we don't get to see Damari anymore. If you wanted to give him a kiss, then you have to kiss the urn, or if you miss him, I will let you look at pictures. Or she has his old phone now, so I left like the pictures of her and him in there and stuff like that, so she has pictures that she can go back and forth to see or whatever. But yeah, so Blythe is doing good, as good as good can be. And the way I'm operating as far as being emotional, I'm not like, I'm not going to destroy her. And I'll talk more about my concerns with how I could possibly affect her. I'll do a separate video on that. But just for right now, I feel like everything is okay. Blythe is learning how to be very loving and compassionate, which is something that I think I didn't learn until I was like older, like later in life or whatever. So she's good. In my opinion, I think she's good. Now, as far as another thing I want to say, I noticed a couple people had shared my video and said, "Oh, talk to your kids." Y'all, the message that I'm trying to give you guys is not talk to your kids. Because if you watched my video in its entirety and that you paid attention to it, then I'm pretty sure you should have heard me say I had just talked to him. I talked to him that day. I had just left there. So it wasn't like at that moment, that particular day, he didn't have nobody to talk to or anything like that. Now, also, for people who do know me, y'all already know, but people who don't know me, I'm going to love your kids more than I love you. The babies, that's my soft spot. I don't care about nothing else but the kids. I love the kids. You could call me, your friends could call me, your friends could call me, whatever. Like, I have your friends' cell phone numbers. Your friends text me. I ask you all of these questions. I am an involved parent, and I'm a young parent, which benefited me in the sense of what Damari was like. I asked him one day, and this was recent, as a matter of fact. I was like, is it easy to talk to your mom? And he was like, yeah, I mean, you're young, so you understand. But sometimes you understand too much. And I was like, okay. So I understood what he was saying, but yeah, it was nothing that he could not come talk to me about. And yes, I do have my own assumptions or guesses, because I mean that's all I can do, and I have those thoughts as his mom as to why he chose to do what he did and all of that stuff. And I think that this is kind of one of those, I just have this feeling of, mom, mom, why I did what I did. Mom, it's not anything. It's I don't, when Damari talks to me, I promise he's not saying, mom, this was your fault. Mom, it was something more that you could have done. I'm not getting that from him, because I'm gonna tell y'all this, regardless of if it's your kids, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your aunt, it doesn't matter. Even with me, it's simply shit that I don't tell y'all, or it's shit that I don't tell other people. It's stuff about me that I just, that, or things that I feel that I don't talk about. We all have things that we don't talk about. So one thing that you have to understand as a parent, you could do all you can do. One thing you have to understand as a friend, you could do all that you can do, right? But unless they tell you or communicate whatever directly, you simply don't know. So it's not a matter of, hey, talk to your kids, because I did that. My mom was an oversharer. She wanted to make sure I knew exactly what was going on, and nobody could tell her anything or tell me anything differently. And so I too am the same way with my kids. And so, like, with Damari, he knew about stuff that was going on. I would be like, you're, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. He like, he knew that I had postpartum. And so I'm sure he probably didn't really know completely, like, the whole ins and out, but I was purposely sharing things the best way I could share them for his age group, for what I thought at that time. Now, I've done a little bit of research about the suicide rate amongst teens. I mean, you can be there to talk to your kids until you're blue in the face. You're not God, yo. And I think that's the biggest thing that I had to realize is, as much as I want to protect and save and fix everything for everybody, for the kids, for my friends, it's a limit to the God that's in me. It's a limit to what I can do. And I feel like I did everything I could do. You know what I'm saying? So the message that I'm trying to put out there is not talk to your kids. Because that, I don't know what it is, but that is not, I can't relate to that because I talk to my kids. And I'm a very open person. Shit, I'm open and vulnerable with y'all for the most part. Of course, there are going to be stuff that I don't say, but it's things that definitely I do share that most people aren't going to share because I know it's going to benefit someone else. But I just want y'all to be mindful when y'all make mindless comments or thoughtless comments or thoughtless responses. Please listen to my content, or take my content in its entirety. And if I say something you don't quite get it, definitely ask me a question and I will do my best to explain it. If I can't explain it or I feel like you looking at it the wrong way, we'll figure out how I can better communicate with you guys, if that makes any sense. But just hopefully to calm everybody a little bit who's concerned and who wants to hug me. I'm not really a hugger. You don't have to. It's not really something I need. The people who I have been allowing to come and be close, trust me, they are giving me enough love and hugs for all of you guys. Days are gonna be hard, and so I'm not, every day is not a hard day for me. Okay. I still smile, I still laugh, I still play, I still joke. Sometimes even if I don't necessarily feel it, I'm a really good actor, you guys. I'm a really good actor. So I put on and make sure, Blythe is enjoying, herself and having a good day, and we still having fun and doing, fun mommy stuff that we used to do, just, to keep things normal for her. But of course, my lock came out of my hair, so please ignore that. But of course, I do have my moments. Janae Eco Song Promises just so happened to come on Pandora today while I was washing dishes and cooking breakfast, and I just had a little mini cry session in the kitchen, and then I wiped my face after that 1 minute left of the song that took those tears out of me, and went back to, I'm not having these bad moments, these sad moments, and just sitting in them and soaking in them. So don't be afraid for me, and don't be so worried. I just, yes, I know I have an issue with worrying about everybody else, and then I don't like for people to worry about me. Okay, yeah, I'm one of those people. Yes, that's me. I am that person. But yeah, this is Stink. It's my peace lily that was gifted to me by Dr. Jackson and his wife. Well, I'll tell y'all more about becoming a plant mom in another video as well. But yeah, so just hopefully to help y'all with some of y'all worrying. We okay. I'm gonna have good days, I'm gonna have bad days. It just is life. It is what it is. It's a part of the process. Okay? I pushed him out of my vagina, and now I don't get to see him anymore. And I am gonna have days where I feel like I just can't do this. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna have days where I feel like I'm a freaking rock star and I'm gonna conquer the world and I'm gonna save all of the babies. You get what I'm saying? So in the meantime, in between time, just stay on the roller coaster ride with me. We'll get through this together.